Good morning, student. Last week we have started the lesson number 1, Microsoft Excel 2010. In this topic, we have learned the different components of MS Excel. When you open the MS Excel application, you will get the Microsoft Excel window. And in this window, here you will get the different sheets like sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. So the collection of different sheet is called as a workbook. This one last time we have seen. Then next we have seen the what are the components of the MS Excel window. Like rows means horizontal lines are called as rows, and a column means A, B, C. These are the columns, like vertical columns or vertical lines. So rows and columns are there in a MS Excel application. Then we have seen the cell. When you click on any one cell here, rectangular frame, you will get the dark color, which is bounded by the dark color, and that is called as a cell. So using this, we can type the information in a cell. So when you click on any one cell, you will get the dark color. Then next one we have seen the cell reference. Cell reference means what? In this, first we have to take the column. Now suppose which column? Now this is, you have selected this cell. So column will be E, and the cell number or row number is 9. So it is considered or referred as E9. So this is a cell reference for this cell, that is E9. When you are taking to the other side, or suppose if you are taking here, so the column will be G column and fourth one row. So this is a G4, and using this we can identify the cell reference. The next one we have seen the formula bar. So here we can type the formula. Here fx is written there in front of this. We can type the formula. So using this formula bar, we can type the formula. Then after this, cell pointer. Cell pointer means what? When you click the arrows or when you click the mouse, it will show you the cell. Means using the cell pointer, we can go to that particular cell. So for that purpose, the cell pointer is used. Then today we have to learn, means using this we can do the calculation. For doing the calculation purpose, for that purpose this MS Excel is used. Then using this we can show the comparison, or we can do the comparison between the numbers, like if you want in the ascending or descending order. So using this we can make it. Now in this we have prepared one table which contains the student marks, and using this we can find the total. There are the students, different means there are the 5 student name we have taken and their marks in each subject. Now in the first one, when you click here to the right hand side, you will get the auto sum option. From here you can click on the sum option. Here sum is given there. So when you click on the sum option, it will take the numbers, means the marks which are starting from the English subject, and last one subject is maths. So these marks are selected. Their cell number, means first cell number is C3, because he has got the mark 78 in English subject, and the last one cell is F3. So when you do the formula, or we can take the cells, and when you do the enter button, it will show you the total. So here 327, this is the total. So using this we can find it. And when you drag downside, means at the corner, when you click here, you will get the plus sign. So when you drag downside, you will get automatically next answers. For that purpose, this auto sum option is used. And another way, here we can type the formula also in the formula bar. So before that, we have to give the equal sign. Here equal sign is there, and after that sum function is there, sum, and in bracket we have taken the first cell and then last cell. Using this we can find the answer. So for that purpose this MS Excel application is used, and using this we can easily find the total of the given number. So for that purpose this MS Excel application is used. And then in this there are the, after doing this we have to save this file. So for to save the file you have to click on the file and save option. When you click on the save option here, it will ask you the file name, means on which location if you want to save. Now suppose if you are taking on the E drive, so here we have to write the file name, and then after clicking on the save option your file will be saved. So to save the file you have to click file and save option or Ctrl plus S shortcut key. So today we have learned the how to start the MS Excel, then how to do the calculations, then how to enter the numbers in the worksheet, and the last one we have seen how to save a workbook. So these things today we have learned in this topic. So those who have the computer in your home, you can do the practice of this MS Excel application. Thank you.